Look at this sad, pitiful thing trying to call itself a sugarcane farm. I mean, it needs some serious improvements. Let's go ahead and cue that epic music. Wait, no, stop. I said epic music. Much better. So today we are going to be building a sugarcane farm that's so massive it reaches beyond the clouds. If you want to see just how massive and insane this build is, stick around to the very end to see the final product. So getting started off, behind me you will hear a bunch of mobs. Because I built this whole mob spawner and not a single bit of my audio got recorded. That's amazing. But I built this mob spawner specifically for the gunpowder. Which, I mean, doing pretty good at getting me gunpowder. 41 already, almost or a little over half a stack. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Let's go ahead and hop down to the ground and get started into what we're actually going to be doing today. So, obviously that mob spawner is pretty awesome. I wish I had the audio, but here's a replay mod, a short one of me doing some of the work on it. All right, so what we're going to be doing today is, yes, I have the gunpowder that I need. Now I just need a better way to get paper. So we're going to be building a sugarcane farm, a massive sugarcane farm. Hopefully I'll have enough sugarcane by the end of it to actually fill this thing out, but we'll see. So there are a lot of different designs that I've seen for the sugarcane farms where you can build it up and utilize it for with like observers and things like that to be able to break the sugarcane as it's going. But I think that's really the main way to do it, because I know cactus farms you can do where it grows and then it hits something and it causes the cactus to break, because cactus can't grow next to a block or can't be next to a block, which would be an ideal way to do a sugarcane farm, but that doesn't usually happen. So I need to figure out pistons, redstone, and well, obviously the placement of the sugarcane so it can grow, and an observer. I don't think I've ever made an observer. Okay, so it takes nether quartz to redstone. Okay, that's easy enough. That is definitely something I have access to. I definitely have a lot of that stuff, so I should be able to do that pretty easily. I do need to get some cobblestone, things like that. So I'm going to work on collecting resources that I need in order to do this, and then I'll see you guys in a second. While working on getting the resources that I needed, which I have 24 pistons and 4 observers now, I've also been working on those guys, and I have an efficiency 5 mending fortune 3 pickaxe finally, along with a fortune doesn't mean anything on this, but efficiency 5 unbreaking 3 mending axe. Now we can actually see how many diamonds we're going to get out of these 14 deep slate that I picked up with my silk touch. What are we going to get? 29 out of 14. That is a pretty good return. If I do say so myself, 29 is a pretty decent return. I also need to continue getting stuff from everything because I still need a lot more resources to be able to do this. I need a lot more resources. Oh wait, I have 2 coal that I wanted to do as well. How many coal? 5, that ain't bad. 1 redstone block. How many redstone? Oh, I don't even know how many redstone I got out of that. And then iron ore, which means literally nothing to me because I have the best iron production ever going over there, but I got 10 out of 5. So that's twice the return. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. 29 diamonds though, dude. That is insane. And I have a flame for when I'll take those emeralds. Thank you. I have a flame for when I need it for a bow, all sorts of stuff. But I'm going to continue to gather resources and figure out a place to put this farm because I want it relatively close so that I can utilize it quicker for my stuff up there because I do need the paper to make rockets for when I finally travel to the end to get my lovely elytra and off the ender dragon. So I'm going to get to work, and that way I can also finish up my maps too. So I'm going to get to working on that, and I actually need to update this map here because that's not what that looks like anymore. That's what it looks like now. There we go. All flat. That looks fun. It's got ears. That is so big compared to my house. That is massive. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to work on that, and I will see you guys in a little bit. All right, so I've been thinking about where I'm going to be building this sugarcane farm, and I'm thinking of going up on top of this hill right here. That way it's visible from everywhere, you know, it stands out, it sticks out, it's higher up. I like the aspect of building things higher up. I like, you know, adding that extra, oh, hey, look at that up there. That's cool looking. So if I do it up here, I will need to clear out some of this area, which would be okay, because I think this would be a good spot for it right here or up there. I don't know. Which, my foot's falling asleep. Oh no. Or do I want to do it up here? I'm thinking up here would be a good idea. A, when I'm up here, it can overlook everything while I wait for paper or anything like that. If I need to refuel for rockets and whatnot, I think it would be perfect because I'd be able to overlook everything. Stand over here. I mean, that just, the fact that I have accomplished building, well, those 2 things and that thing that's not, it only has a time lapse of it because audio issues. I'm trying to think, because I mean, I have a bunch of resources that I could start making the build and start actually getting it up and running. And if I need to flatten out an area, which I probably will, I now have an efficiency for shovel that gets rid of dirt rather quick. So I think I am going to go ahead and flatten off some of this area up here. I know it's pretty flat, but I think I'm just going to flatten it off a little more, clear out some of these cherry trees and these little pink flowers, and start getting a building structure in place. So it won't take long to get this all cleared out, thanks to my lovely axe shovel. That's the word I'm looking for. What are these called? Pink petals. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to work on that, and then I'm going to work on getting this area actually started, getting the build actually started and looking good. So give me a minute and I'll see you guys soon. All right, so after a little bit of breaking my shovel and fixing my shovel and breaking all of my armor and making some redstone. I don't like this new redstone torch. I don't like that. That's gross. That is gross. I want my old original redstone torch back. But I digress. So this is essentially the gist of what I'm going for. It's very, very simple. It's just going to be many, 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 many floors. So as you see, I've been utilizing the cherry wood because I did get a lot of it, but I will still be utilizing the spruce as well. I do like the spruce. So this is the first layer. I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of these. So there's 9 little plots of sugarcane down here. So what'll happen is that sugarcane, I will replace these blocks down here with hoppers. The sugarcane will grow, and when one of them hits 3 blocks high, which should be this one, once this one hits 3 blocks high, these pistons will activate once I get enough repeaters down here. So once I get enough repeaters over here, each one of these pistons will activate when that thing gets its pulse. So I'll show you. I'll just demonstrate it real quick with this. I push that in there, see, it causes it to go, and it'll go again. So they'll break, it'll break all, or it'll activate, it'll break all of the stuff that we've got there. Need to make more repeaters. Ooh, I can make 5. Yeah, I can only make 3 more of those because I don't have enough. I'm gonna need to get more redstone. Yeah. Okay, so there's 5 more. That should be close. Not all of them, but close. Yeah, I'm 1 short. Okay, so I need to get some more redstone. Obviously, that means I need to go back down into my cave, you know, do all that fun stuff, mine all that out with my fortune pickaxe that I have here, thankfully. I also have a Smite 5 sword, which I will end up putting more enchants on that as well. But I have enough right now to be able to do 3 floors, at least observer-wise. I've got enough to do 3 floors observer-wise, so that'll be nice. But for the time being, I need to go get more redstone so that I can finish off at least this first floor. And yeah, see, there's sugarcane grew there. And I think it'll only happen when the first block gets bigger. Let's see. Yeah, see, so it'll do that, but I will have blocks on this so that they can't fall backwards. And then this front face will have blocks as well so that it will cause it to fall, you know, directly down into itself. So that'll be useful. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to work on this, work on getting the next couple floors up and running. I also need to get hoppers, get all that stuff done because I will like probably have all the hoppers drop down right here on this side together and feed into a chest right here. Which obviously I don't think that chest is going to be enough for the amount of floors that I plan on doing, but we'll see. So yeah, I'm going to work on that and I will see you guys shortly. Alright, so this is the basic gist of what I've got so far. You should have seen a replay by now of me working on this aspect. So I've got all of the first layer done. What I did was I did the backside just connected directly into the original. So that way it's able to be accessed. You can access it easily from inside there. Got something in my throat, sorry. But not access it, sorry. It will be utilizing the... Need to get dirt. It'll be utilizing the single observer from the one side, from this side, to activate both sides. So the observer will work off of both sides, no problem. Now, once that one goes, it'll trigger both sides and it'll work. I've got that hopper minecart, that's the words. Come on, Beetle, English properly. I've got the hopper minecarts running around the bottom down there to house everything or to collect everything. And yeah, I'm going to do the bricks again. It doesn't look very large right now. I'm thinking of doing another side to it or leaving the space open for it so that I can actually utilize the other side for the other stuff I want to do. What's the other stuff? Come on, Beetle. Brain not wanting to brain, Beetle. That tall green stuff. Bamboo. Putting another side for bamboo. Something I'll probably end up doing. I have yet to do it, so it's coming. It'll probably be what'll happen, honestly. Close off that floor. So now I've got this collection set up right here for the other hopper minecart I put down there. We've got this collection set up, and then I can just continue to pillar up off of these hoppers here to the next floors and next floors and next floors. All that fun stuff. So now I just need to get this all actually placed down where I want it to be. So we'll have dirt there, like so. That off. Boom, boom. That way I can access water in all of this. And essentially it's just going to be the exact same setup as the floor below, with the water flowing in here, infinite water source, and every layer is just going to essentially be this. That's all it's going to be, is just layers upon layers of dirt stacked on top of each other with redstone tracks below. Hopper minecart rolling around to collect everything, and then sugarcane on the end for the actual production. Now, I'm gonna have this closed off, so this section here will end up being the stone bricks, so that you don't see the hopper minecart rolling around. And then up here will be more glass, so you can see everything again, and then so on and so forth. So I'm gonna continue to work on this, continue getting it the way that I want it to be, getting it secured, put in directly like how it needs to be. So this will be wood there, and wood across there for the pistons to be up a block, which I will obviously need to make more pistons because 6 is not going to be enough. But I have the resources to be able to make more pistons, so I'm not too worried about that. Now, I'll need to connect all of this. Like so. So that way, all of my redstone can run straight down this middle here. Which, yeah, I went and got a lot more redstone. I need to get more stone, so I did pick up my Silk Touch axe, or my Silk Touch pickaxe from down at my zombie spawner so that I'm able to utilize it properly. And then we'll need to jump this up by one more. Go redstone, 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 and observer. So now that observer will observe all of this stuff happening. It'll trigger these ones as well. When that grows, it'll trigger it'll trigger this one so that the redstone goes, and then I'll be doing every floor essentially the exact same way as that one. What you just saw me assembling and whatnot. Now I do need to make more pistons. That's a given, but that won't take long to make because cobblestone is relatively easy to get a hold of, especially with my efficiency pickaxe. So this thing is just going to continue to go and go and grow and go and grow until, well, I either run out of stuff to build it or I think I am satisfied with the height. I'm thinking like 6, 7, maybe 8 stories. I don't know. It's gonna be big. Okay, bye. But yeah, so I'm gonna work on that. I should have more cobblestones somewhere around here, and while I'm at it, I do need to get this minecart just up and running so that it is in fact going. Should be able to plant some sugarcane, get that stuff going up here as well. And we should be golden. That side is not lit up, of course. That one lit up, and now we can drop this hopper minecart, push it, and it'll go. And yeah, that hopper minecart will continue to do circles around this lap until it gets tired. Which it will never get tired, it will always do laps. Now sugarcane here. There. Filler that up. And then we can go ahead and block this side off. Good. I feel like that's further out. Or no, that's good. That's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, so I have 5 more sugarcane to plant. Not going to be enough to house all of this, but that's okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm going to continue to work on gathering resources and whatnot, and I'll throw up a time lapse of me actually continuing to produce this massive building. So I think that's where I want it, is 4 high. Right, that should be. Yes, that is exactly where I want that. So up 1 more there.
Try again.
There, and then need to bring that up and get more spruce up here, but that's okay. All right, yep, so I'm going to continue to work on gathering resources, and I'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, so that is starting to take shape up top, but I also forgot to show you guys, I need a lot more wood for this build, considering the height it's going to be, and I'll show you the other thing that I did to get all the stone that I need for it, but I made a forest, essentially. It's, I don't know how many spruce trees it is, but it's a lot. It's a lot of spruce trees because I need all the spruce wood I can possibly get my hands on in order to complete this thing properly. So I think I might do a time lapse of me cutting down the spruce forest. Whether or not that gets added into the final video, that's going to be something else, because this thing, I mean, this thing is massive, but the way I did it, I should be able to start from the top and just work my way across and down and whatnot. So fingers crossed this works. Right, so as I continue to pick up these little bits of scraps, that is a rather long replay recording of this because, well, it took a lot. It was a lot of stuff. I'll show you exactly how much wood I got out of this thing, out of this little forest I made. This is all the stuff that's not wood that I got out of it. And there's my wood. What's that? 1, 2, 4, 5 by 9, 45, 46, 47, almost 48 stacks of spruce. I think I could definitely, or that should definitely be enough to finish off this build, thankfully. I have a lot of stone up top, so I'm gonna grab up quite a few stacks of this. Take it up to the farm that I'm building and start working on actually getting the... Oh, that's more than what I expected. I'm sitting on the ground right there. I'm gonna take it up and get it actually working on building the farm. So getting it up to probably the highest point that I want it to be, which is quite a lot, I might say. So I'm going to climb up there, go start working on that. I'll show you what it's up to once I get up there. Production has been pretty decent. This is what I've got just from these 4 layers that I have going. Got to finish off this right here. This is where my doors are going to be for the pickup area. And then on the other side, I need to actually build it. I'll break that, that, and that. Doorway here. I have some stairs put up for that first floor, or to this new floor that I'm about to start working on. I have 33 comparators, or repeaters. That's probably not going to be enough to complete this build. It's definitely going to need a lot more, that's for sure. But you see, I do have the stone in order to continue this build. I have gone downstairs and made a quarry, essentially. I'll show you that quarry here in a second. Let me grab these couple stones that are floating around and take you down to where my quarry is after I sleep. This has been a very long project. It's been a very big project. So we're going to run downstairs real quick down to here. This is what I've been talking about, the quarry that I've been working on. It's directly underneath this build. And I've been digging it out with my Silk Touch pickaxe, which is now Efficiency 5, Silk Touch and Mending, along with Fortune 3, Efficiency 5 and Mending. And then I need to get Unbreaking because Unbreaking has been a lifesaver with a lot of things. So I do eventually need to get that replanted so that it can grow again, and then that way I continue to have the spruce that I need. I really genuinely miss Create, because Create would have made that farm so much faster and so much easier. So I'm gonna grab up some resources, hopefully enough to do this, what I'm planning on doing now, which is continuing to build out the actual frame of the building. So this thing's gonna get tall, and it's gonna get tall fast. So let's get down to it and start this building process. Climb up my staircase, get up here, start a replay, and get building. All right, so I have drastically underestimated the amount of stuff that I'm going to require for this. This build is getting large fast. I still have, including the floor that I'm working on, 5 more to go. So that's where I'm at. This thing is utterly massive, and I have drastically underestimated the amount of resources that I am going to need for this build. I have, it's nuts. The amount of stone that I've needed is almost double the amount. This has required a lot more resources than that thing has. And that thing was massive. Like, what am I doing to myself? This is supposed to be out tomorrow, and here I am still collecting stone in my giant quarry that I've made underground. And I'm still nowhere closer, or I'm not anywhere closer to being completed with this build than I was like an hour ago. So this is gonna be a rough one. I hope you guys, genuinely hope you guys enjoy all of the pain and strife I have put myself through to get me to the point that I am at currently with this build. I need to stop doing that. But yeah, so I'm going to continue to work on it. I'll try to get some more replays of the last couple floors as I'm going. It's just, it takes so long. I'm finally starting to get into the groove of understanding exactly what I'm doing after like 6 floors. So hopefully soon I'll be able to get you some more shots of that. So I'll see you guys in a second for you, but probably like an hour or two for me. So yeah, see you soon. All right, so this is finished per se, but it is by, oh, I jumped off of that. It is by far the tallest build I have ever built in Minecraft. Wow, the lag. Look, I mean, the clouds are going through the building. Like, that's nuts. It's 13 stories tall. But yeah, so it is essentially done. There is still some minor things I would like to do to it. I don't really have much in the way of things that I would like to be able to do with it. Don't mind the audio from my phone. If you heard that, I apologize. Oh, I got cobblestone right there. I could have used you. Trying to think exactly what it is that I wanted to do to this because my brain is lacking in performance right now. I know I need to add some texture to the outside of it because right now it's just a straight flat building. So I'm trying to think of what I could do because I mean I could do dark oak fences again like I have everything else, but at the same time like that just seems like a lot. Whereas I need to get some food is what I need to do. I do have scaffolding to make it a little safer for me to get up and down from there because knowing my luck, that is how I would end up dying again. And I would prefer not to die anymore in my world. And if I were to die again, I want it to be to the Ender Dragon, which should be coming soon. But let me get, I gotta gather up some food. I'm sick of falling off of this thing. 'Cause this will also help with food because I have plans in the works for giant factory-like thingies. I just need to do some research, make sure it's all gonna work the way that I want it to. Also, that mob farm works amazing. It has healed my stuff up many a time. Oh, wow, that took a lot of seeds. Okay, drop this off in this thing. Go away, chickens. I'm not talking to you right now. Do I have a crafting table in here? I didn't think so. But let's see. Let's make some food and then climb back up there. I'll see you guys. Yeah, look, they even got a pillar on top. I'll see you guys when we get all the way up there. All right, so scaling back and looking at the sheer size of this thing after getting back up here is insanity. And that's not completed. Oh, that's a long journey up. This is nuts. Like, what? What made me decide to do this? I don't know. Maybe because I needed sugarcane, but to be fair, with everything that I've used to actually build this farm, sugarcane-wise, that's how much it's produced. Like, that's a lot. Oh, they're almost in sync with each other, or are they? They're in sync with each other. That's awesome. That makes me so happy. But yeah, guys, so this is my overwhelming, overly powerful, insanely large sugarcane farm. Like, why? Why'd I do this to myself? I want to take a picture of that right there. I like it. All right, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a little late and I do apologize for that, but again, I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all take it easy.